is concerned. So I have with me here questions directly from people that have written their biology exam. That is the batch one. I have the batch one questions and here. So if you are just joining the live stream, you are welcome. If you are just joining the live stream, you are welcome. Let me set up the camera. If you're just joining the live stream, you are welcome. All right, I have Joe's Ohio is online. Let's go. There's no much time to waste. So this is basically JAMB Biology for day 2. All my questions are legit. I get my questions directly from the horse's mouth. I choose not to collect money for my questions. That is personal. I choose not to collect money for my questions. Let me get my question. I'm coming. Let me get my questions. JAMB Biology day 2. Oh yes. So I will say JAMB 2025 JAMB Biology day 2. This is JAMB Biology for day 2. I don't rush in bringing out my questions. Because I know that these questions are all legit. That's why I don't rush in bringing out my questions. I get my questions directly from the exam hall. So if you like, you believe. If you like, you don't believe. But those who believe and put these questions into practice, you can see the testimony from the WhatsApp group, and a lot of people are already testifying in my DM about what they have already gotten. Now, what you have to note is that you are not going to see these questions word to word. JAMB is people that are setting JAMB questions are not foolish. You understand? So you are not going to see word to word, but for sure you are going to see it. JAMB repeats past questions and answer. That is because they are using the same syllabus. They are using the same textbooks. How do you want them to go and set new questions? New questions is maybe if every year they change their syllabus, you say, oh, there will be one new question. So without wasting much time, we go on to some biology questions already seen in today batch 1 day 2 exam. So it says, which of the following is an example of a symbiotic relationship? This is question number 1. Which of the following, I hope you can see the board. Let me check whether you can actually see the board. All right, can see the board. Which of the following is an example? Which of the following is an example of a symbiotic? It's an example of what? A symbiotic word relationship. Symbiotic word relationship. Now, before I even read the option for you, you have to note the word symbiotic, right? A symbiotic relationship is a relationship where one and each of them, right? If me and you, we are together, we are in a symbiotic relationship, I will benefit from you and you will also benefit for me. So that is the question they are asking here. Now, if you notice, so from what I'm having here, let me read the option. You will notice that JAMB set this question yesterday, but what they did was to turn it. Listen, A. They say A. Predator-prey relationship. Predator-prey relationship. A predator and what? Prey what? Relationship. B. Competitive relationship. C. Mutualistic relationship. And D. Commensal relationship. What is the answer? So let me check who has already dropped the answer. Correct. Precious Eniola, you are correct. Mace, you are correct. Chika Goal, you are correct. Ijoma Francis, you are correct. No, Ndamzi Anko. Sadia, you are correct. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Now, yesterday, if you notice something, a question came out about symbiotic, but it wasn't the same option like this. What they did was to put mutualism, parasitic, after they put parasitic, there was something they put about competition and predator, something like that. But if you see today, instead of them just putting predator, they say predator prey. If you get to see these things, now instead of saying even parasitic, you understand, they got to change it. But all what they're asking is about what symbiotic what relationship. So the correct answer, which of the following is an example of a symbiotic relationship? The answer is what? C. A what mutualistic what relationship where I get to benefit and you will also what benefit. We don't have much time. Let's move on. We have 40 biology questions here. We also have our JAMB chemistry, but I don't think chemistry questions is currently complete. I want it to reach like 40. Then we have English language. My team members are trying to compile. I don't want to send it one by one. I just want to send 100 English questions. Then for mathematics, I've already sent some questions in mathematics, so hopefully I will get other questions for mathematics. It says, the second one, what is the primary purpose of citric acid cycle in cellular respiration? What is the primary purpose? What is the primary purpose of the citric acid of the what? Citric acid cycle. Emphasis on what? Citric acid what? Cycle in cellular respiration. You say A, to generate ATP directly. To generate ATP directly. B, to produce NADH and FADH2. B, to produce NADH and FADH2 and FADH2. C, to synthesize glucose. What we are asking about is the primary purpose of the citric acid cycle in cellular respiration. Is it to synthesize glucose? It's not even to synthesize glucose. This particular option is not even among. D, to break down proteins. To break down proteins. No, now break down proteins as what? To break down proteins. So using the elimination method, option D and option C is not what among. Using the elimination method, option D and option C is not what among. What we then repeat the same question to those by 3 p.m. The answer is they won't. You don't expect JAMB to set you what by what questions like the way I'm reading it now. They can shovel it, but you surely see questions from what I am doing here. They will not say, okay, number one is this, and you just cram. No. They can see. You can go and write, and this B, that is to produce NADH and FADH. That B in your own now will not be A. Like they reshuffle these things. That's where people get it wrong. They reshuffle it. That's why I get to see someone say, I don't see this question. No. Because it is center by center. Each of the center get different word questions. And even the centers, we are getting different questions. As we are getting the same question in the same center, they are reshuffling it. So my number one is a number 20. So what is the primary purpose of the citric acid cycle in cellular respiration? Eliminate option C and D. You are left with A and B. What is the answer? What is the answer? No. Someone is saying to generate ATP directly. No. The answer is what? No. Is it only biology? No, it's not only biology. We'll be doing for chemistry soon. I'm waiting for answers for chemistry to drop. Sadia, you are correct. Chukwebuka Emeka, you are correct. Precious Eniola, you are correct. Golden Akachuku, you are correct. Sweet Melodies, Chim Nobdi, Joas Ohabe, Ozwagulu Angel, you are correct. S-Mountain, you are correct. Joas Ohabe, Aziz Hamed, you are correct. Oya Jobi Esther, you are correct. Wilson Kachi, Amak Ebere, Ewuru Dixon, you are correct. Jojo, you are wrong. It's not A. Could you write Malaki? Some people came to my DM and were like, "Sir, be fast, be fast. Now I'm having exams." All this is, sir, you are explaining too much. We understand some of these things, so just be giving us answer. The question is not to what. The answer is not to what generate what ATP what directly. The function of this what cycle. It is what a cycle. It's not to generate ATP what directly. When you say cycle, that means it is what moving from what step to what step. You understand? So it is what to produce what this NADH and the what FADH what 2, which will in turn produce the what ATP. You understand? So it is to produce the what NADH. See, please sir, can we make it a bit faster? This is, I believe this exam today. That's why they are wanting it fast. Yes, if you want, I will be fast. I will try how to be fast. Please just be writing the answers. All right. If you want me to be just writing the answers, I can write the answer, but one thing I don't like is for someone to be cramming something. When you understand this thing, you can know how to meet it. Because the primary purpose of the citric acid cycle is not to generate ATP directly. It is to produce this NADH and the what FADH, which will in turn produce, which will in turn what generate this what ATP. But its own function is not for what ATP what generation what directly. Since you want me to be going fast and fast, I believe people that are wanting it fast is people that have exams today. Which of the following is a characteristic of a tropical rainforest biome? Which of the following is a characteristics of the rainforest biomes? Of the rainforest what? Biomes. We say A, low biodiversity. B, high temperatures and high rainfall. B, high temperature and high rainfall. C, low temperature and low rainfall. And C, dominance by coniferous trees. The answer is already there on the board. Look at the answer. What is the answer there? Check the answer. These are not the questions of yesterday. Yes, now. We are not doing a go, please. Or for Roland. Please, so. This is not the questions for yesterday. We are already done with yesterday. You understand? This one is for day 2. For people that have already written in the morning. If people are not getting these things, I've already done for yesterday. You understand? So this one is for like today JAMB questions. That is what I am doing. You understand? So which of the following is the characteristics of a rainforest? Have you seen here? A rainforest will always have what? High what? Temperature and high what? Rainfall. A high temperature and high what? Rainfall. So the correct answer there is what? B. High temperature and high what? Rainfall. Let's move on to the next question. What is the law of segregation in genetics? What is the law? What is the law? What is the law? What is the law? What is the law of segregation in genetics? What is the law of segregation in genetics? If you notice, I've not mentioned anything concerning cell. If you notice, but yesterday everything I was saying was about cell. I remember when I said you should focus on these biomes. When I say biology students should focus on this, I get my answers, I get my questions. I know what they will set, but I will not tell you till they write. I will not tell you till they write because I don't want to promote examination malpractice, so I don't want to be part of something that they are leaking questions and answers. So, what is the law of segregation in genetics? It says, A. Each pair of what? Alleles separates during gamete formation. Each pair of alleles separate during what? Gamete what? Formation. B. Each pair of alleles combine. Each pairs of what? Alleles combine during gamete formation. C. Alleles are inherited in a dominant. Alleles are inherited in a dominant recessive pattern. And D. Alleles are inherited in a co-dominant word pattern. Please, the answer is there already on the board. Look at the major key point there. Thank you. We have Blessed Nejiro. It's okay. We have Blessed Nejiro, you are correct. Enacho Jennifer, you are correct. Chikakali, you are correct. Golden Akachuku Sadia, you are correct. Shafiu, you are correct. Jojo, you are correct. Joyce Sunday, you are correct. Did they repeat? I've been talking about these things now. I've been talking about whether JAMB repeats past questions or not. I said they repeat past questions. But when they repeat past questions, not that you will not be getting it, say, oh, you not cram and they will not bring it. No, JAMB will choose to bring, but that's taking the same thing. What is the law of what? Segregation. Even though you have not read these things, we are going to see what segregation. You already know what segregation is, what separation. So the answer is what? A. Each pair of alleles separate during what? Gamete what? Formation. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following is an example of an adaptive features in animals that help regulate body temperature? Which of the following is an example? It's an example of an adaptive what? Features in what? Animals. Adaptive features in animals that regulates body what? A. Thick fur. B. Sharp claws. I am sorry. It is people are calling me, like I am getting a lot of calls right now. So the thing is affecting the network. You understand? I am getting a lot of calls. The thing is affecting the network. Let them just chat. As of my hand, I don't know. I've been talking to I have thousands of people messaging me. I am really tired, but still I have to do it. Because the moment I have access to these questions, I will not rest until I help people. That is one thing of me. If I don't help people with it, I will not rest. I will not even be able to sleep well. So which is an example of an adaptive features in animals that regulate body what? Temperature. It's not going to be what? Sharp claws, right? How can sharp claws now regulate body temperature? Neither is it going to be what? Camouflage. Let's say the what? Chameleon. So how does the what? Camouflage helps the chameleon to what? Regulate. What about the web feet? The web feet that is found in what? Right? Dog fowl. That one is called dog fowl. So the correct answer there is what? A. The what? Thick what? Fur. The thick fur helps what? Regulate what? Body what? Temperature. I am back. It's just that people are calling me. That is why the network is fluctuating. Jesus, sir, I can't see. Chai, how? This thing is visible now. Abi, it's using my phone camera. Please, can you see the board? It is blurry. Yes, so sorry. Oh, I am not using an iPhone. Oh, my DND is on. But still, okay, it is visible. Sorry, I am not using Remy, so please just pardon me. So Which of the following is an example of what? And adaptive features in what animals that regulate body temperature? The answer is what? Tick what? 4. Please, I don't know the year JAMB will repeat past question. I am not here to deceive someone. You understand? I'm not here to deceive. So I'm telling you what it is. Real from me. So don't expect me to tell you the year JAMB will repeat past question. Because if I now say, for example, now I say, okay, read 2014. You now read 2014. Now you don't even see one question from 2014. You go to the comment section and start dropping messages like, oh, but this thing has scam, this thing has scam. And you know what it means. When people start saying scam, you know what it means. So, the next question. Who is credited with the discovery of the fundamental laws of inheritance? Who is credited? Who is credited with the fundamental, with the discovery of the fundamental laws, with the discovery of the fundamental laws of inheritance? A. Gregor Mendel. Gregor Mendel. Is it Gregor Mendel? B. Charles Darwin. Is it Charles Darwin? How is it related to Charles Darwin? Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin. C. Jean Lamarck. And D. Alfred Russel. Alfred Russel Wallace. Who is credited with the discovery of the word fundamental laws of what? Emphasis on inheritance. The laws of what? Inheritance. What is the correct answer? Correct. We have Soma, we have Cynthia, we have Patience Akon, we have Harmony Ode, we have Joseph, we have Niniola, we have Favor, we have Jetek, we have Joas, we have Nathan. Alright, let's continue. The answer is what? A. Yes, we will do chemistry for sure. We do what? Chemistry for sure. But I don't think I have this. I don't think I have complete chemistry questions. I have up to 25, not up to 40. But before this live stream will finish, I believe they will drop questions. So the fundamental law of what inheritance is credited to what? A man known as what? Gregor Mendel. It's artist known as what? Gregor Mendel. The next question. Which of the following biomes is characterized by a diverse range of plants and animals in Nigeria? Remember when I said you should read biomes? If you check my what I dropped in the WhatsApp group topics to read for today, I didn't say you should read anything about cell. I said focus on biomes, right? Ecology, evolution. That is what you are going to see. Inheritance, genetics. So, which of the following biomes is characterized by a which of the following biomes? Which of the following biomes? Which of the following biomes is characterized by a diverse array of what? Plants and animal species in what? Nigeria? A. Savanna. B. Desert. C. Rainforest. And D. Montane. Which of the following biomes is characterized by what? Different what? Arrays of what? Plants and what? Animals. Or four roll and turn the phone. I believe this like this will be better now. Using a landscape like this is better. The answer, Sadia, is correct. Yes. Joas is correct. No. Ajaji, Daniel. The answer is not Savannah. Chikakali, the answer is not Savannah. Akachuku, the answer is not Savannah. Yo, Blue, what's up? The answer is not what? Savannah. No, now Oforoland. This is what we are dropping on the phone. I cannot turn the phone. Like this is better. Like this is better. So the answer is what? C. It is only the word rainforest that has what? Different what? plant and what animal what species as far as what Nigeria is what concerned. How can you find different species in the desert or in the savannah or in the mountain? Let's move on to the next question. Let's move on. Open them my bag, you see my water. The next question. What is the main idea behind open it. What is the main idea behind Lamarck's theory of evolution? What is the main idea? What is the main idea behind Lamarck's theory of evolution? Behind Lamarck's theory of what? Theory of what? Evolution. A. Natural selection. B. Genetic traits. C. Inheritance of acquired characteristics. Inheritance of acquired characteristics. And D. Mutation. So, what is the main idea behind Jean Lamarck's theory of what? Evolution? Please, it is not natural selection. C is correct. Yes. Niniola, you are correct. Sadia, you are correct. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. Ajaji, Joseph Chinedu, Adamu, you are correct. Cynthia Tinga, you are correct. Golden Akachuku, Blessed Aku, Blessing Olumba, you are what? Correct. The answer is what? C. The inheritance of what? Acquire what? Characteristics. I just want to be fast. That's why you see me not even what explaining them, but it's better you get the question. Which of the following is a product of the electron transport chain? Which of the following is a product? Which of the following is a product? Which of the following is a product of the electron transport chain? Electron transport chain. We have A, ATP. We have B, NADH. We have C, FADH. We have D. We have what? Water. What is the? Which of the following is a what? Product of what? The electron what? Transport what? Chain. Smartex boyfriend say you need study friend. Make sure you join our WhatsApp group. Maybe from there you can get your friends. Which of the following is what? Sadiya, you are correct. Yes. No, Ajaji Daniel, you are wrong. No. Esma, you are correct. Angel, you are wrong. Chika Kali, you are correct. Blessing Aku, you are wrong. Berlin, you are wrong. Yes, the live is recorded. You can still watch this live. The product of the electron transport chain is the what? ATP. The word ATP is the word product of the word electron what? Transport what? Chain. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following is an example of a biotic factor that affects ecosystem dynamics? Which of the following is an example of a biotic factor? Which of the following is an example? I just put this thing should not wipe all over. Like this figure now. Which of the following is an example of a biotic factor? Example of a what? Biotic what? Factor that affects ecosystem dynamics. A. Temperature. B. Light. C. C, predation, and D, pH. Ecosystem dynamics. Which of the following affects the word ecosystem? Which of the following affects the word ecosystem? Is it temperature? Is it light? Is it predation? And is it what? pH? Niniola, you are wrong. So let me see. Tribes, motive, you are correct. Agola, Angel, you are correct. Joas, you are correct. Shalom, you are correct. Umar Farouk, you are wrong. Let me see. Joas, you are correct. Ajaja, yes. Timileyin, Nora, you are correct. Precious Oluwatobi, you are correct. Aziz, you are correct. Bless Olumba. Don't even think, it's not even A. Aka Amarachi, you are correct. How do we get the link to your WhatsApp group? Omoye, let me tell you something that happened yesterday. Something happened yesterday that I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep yesterday till 2 o'clock because I was online. I was saving numbers to add to WhatsApp group. So today is Friday now. Okay, I can use today and rest and do something. All right, this is my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Which of the following is an example of a biotic factor that would affect what ecosystem or dynamics? Look at, we are asking you what biotic. What do you understand by biotic? Living what component. So which of the component, living component that will affect this what ecosystem? Temperature is not living, light is not what living, pH is not what living. It is what predation that involve what living what organisms. So it's only predation which is what a biotic what factor that can what affect what ecosystem what dynamics. Please learn about your biotic and abiotic what factors. Let's move on to the next one. Please, if you are watching this live stream, as far as you are watching my live stream biology, I expect you to score nothing less than 90 plus. Please assure me that you score 90 plus because I'm giving you insights questions, and I think it will not be nice for me to be doing this and people that are watching my videos are not getting it. Right, next one. What is the term for the process? What is the term for the process? What is the term for the process by which an organism genetic information is altered an external factor? Without giving the options, what do you think is the answer? Without giving the option, what do you think is the answer? Correct. Mutation, you are correct. Yes, you are correct. Yes, mutation. You are correct. See, I cannot miss. I am trying now. I am not. The answer is what? The word external word factor that affects an organism genetic is what? Mutation. We have here A, mutation, B, genetic drift, C, gene expression, and D, epigenetics. The answer is what? Mutation. Left for me, I will be explaining. If I say genetic drift, I want to explain. Gene expression, I want to explain. But since some people are writing today, that's why you see me do like this. Not how I teach you. When I teach so that people will...
Some people are writing this in question letter.
Yes. When I teach so that people will understand. Not just to... I don't teach because I want to teach. I teach for understanding. But let me do what you want me to do today. What is the term for the process? What is the term for the process by which soil is formed? By which soil is formed by the breakdown of what? Of rocks. The process by which soil is formed by the breakdown of what? Rocks. A, weathering. B, erosion. C, deposition. And D, sedimentation. Breakdown of rocks. Breakdown of rocks is what? Well drained. Correct. Correct. It is what? It is what? Well drained. It is what? Well drained. All right, let me see what people are saying. Yes, I will drop it. I will drop it. I'm being very fast. This is, I am not Flash. I'm not Barry Allen. This is the fastest I can be. What fast? I cannot be fast more than this now. All right, the next question. No, the process by which soil is formed by the breakdown of rocks is what? Weathering. The next question. Which of the following is an example of what adaptive what features in plants that helps conserve water? Which of the following? Which of the following? Which of the following? Which of the following is an example of adaptive features? It's an example of what? Adaptive. Yes, adaptive what? Features in plants that helps conserve what? Water. Note, we are not asking you about the adaptive features of plants in what the desert that you will have said, oh, spiny leaves, that is 0.5, right? But now, this is not what we are asking. We are asking about normal plants, the plant that you are seeing. What is the adaptive features in this plant that helps them what conserve water? We have A, large leaves. Large leaves. We have B, deep roots. Deep roots. We have C, thick cortical. And we have D, bright flowers. Bright flowers. The answer there is what? C. Thick what? Corticals. The thick corticals is what an adaptive features in what plant that helps it to conserve what? Water. Had it been it was in the desert, that is 0.5, we'll have said what? Spiny what? Leaves. But this one is our normal what plant. The plant is what seeing what day to what day. So it is what the thick what? Cortical. I want to be very fast now. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. Yes. Excess amino acids. Excess amino acid. Excess amino acids in the body. Excess amino acids in the body are changed to urea. Are changed to urea by the liver. By the what? Liver. In a process called A, filtration. B, detoxification. C, selective reabsorption. And D, deamination. What is the answer? Let's go. Nope. Go and check. Okay, let me just. All right, I will make it to be clear now. I will try to clean the boards like the board is getting darker. I will try to make it what clear. Is this thing real? It's not real. It's fake. All right. It's not real. Oh, it is fake. I mean, check with that. This thing is real. This is JAMB question. I'm even Canada, Nigeria. Maybe I'm charging like 10,000. If you want JAMB past question, if you want JAMB today question, pay me 10,000. That is when I mention money. That is the time people will say, "How this thing is real? No, this thing is real." And people will be struggling to pay me more. I don't know why people don't like all these free things. So when you're doing free things, people will be thinking is fake. But if you collect money, people will be believing you that what you are doing is legit. This is JAMB questions written by Batch 1, Day 2. I also have videos for Batch 1 for what did they call it? Questions for yesterday people. You understand? I also have for today, which is it. And some people are still writing. There's a 50% or even up to 70% that you are going to see this. It is left for you to take it into practice, it's still left for you to leave it. But someone has already commented in my WhatsApp DM people that what I did yesterday in chemistry came out. So it is left for you. Alright, so excess amino acid in the body is converted to urea by the liver in the process called what? Deamination. It is not what? Detoxification, neither is it what? Selective reabsorption, whether it's what? Filtration. The answer is what? Deamination. Let's move on. Let's move on very fast. Let's move on very fast. The next question. Which of the following food chain is likely to occur in nature? Which of the following food chain? Which of the following food chain is likely to occur in nature? A grass. A grass, snake. Grass, snake, hen, tiger. Is it possible? Have you ever seen a snake that eat grass? So we say grass. B. Grass, grasshopper, toad, and what? Snake. We have C. Maize, mice, hawk, and what? Dog. And what? D. Maize, man, toad, and what? Lion. So which of these is more likely to occur in what? Nature. Correct. I can see Sarah Bassi. I can see my namesake there. Sarah Bassi. You are what? Correct. Yes, you are correct. You are what? Correct. You are correct. You are correct. Yes. Smart text. This smart text just need friends. So this guy is looking for friendship. Please, so we should attend to smart text. It has been posted. I need friends. Like it's in Delta. So if you are in Delta, so which of the following food chain likely to occur in what? Nature. It is what? From grass to what? Grasshopper. From grasshopper to what? Toad and to what? Snake. All these ones cannot happen in what? Expect a snake to eat grass and hen will not be swallowing snake or eating snake. No, nah, it's not possible. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is one of the following is an example of a discontinuous variation. One of the following is an example. One of the following is an example of discontinuous variation. One of the examples, what the following is an example of what? Discontinuous or variation. We have A. Height. B. Tongue rolling. C. Seat size. And D. Blood pressure. Which of the following is what? Example of what? A discontinuous what? Variation. Correct. I can see B. Yes. You are what? Correct. The answer is what? Tongue what? Rolling. Tongue rolling is an example of what? The discontinuous what? Variation. Let's move on to the next question. Which group of organisms? So the answer is what? Tongue rolling. Which group of organisms secrete metabolic waste? Which group of organisms secrete metabolic waste using green gland? Using green gland. Check that back. You see, I don't know whether this one can be refilled again. Do you have marker too? No. Empty marker. The marker sir, as you do yesterday, please can you give us the area that we can focus at the end of the class? Yes, I will give to you, but I will do it mostly on WhatsApp because immediately after this live stream, I'm going straight for review. Yeah? Yes. I'll be going straight for chemistry. After this last class of biology, I'm going straight to chemistry. So, which group of organisms secretes metabolic waste using the word green word gland? We have A. Agglutination will occur. But if you can open this place, you open the cast off and shake it, you put it inside, you feel it. Open the marker. Yes. Agglutination will occur. Agglutination will occur if a person with blood group O. Agglutination will occur if a person with blood group O A receives blood from a blood group O. Will agglutination occur if a person with blood group O receives blood from a blood group O? B. Donates blood to blood group B. To blood group what? B. Donate blood to what? Blood group what? B. C. Donates blood to blood group O. And D. Receives blood from blood group AB. What is the answer? Let's go. What is the answer? D. Yes, you are what? Correct. D, you are correct. You are correct, D. Why? Network. But I hope the network is fine now, Naba. I hope you can get it now. The network over here is balanced for me. The answer is what? D. Why? You will always see these questions. After as you read your past question, this question that I'm doing here, you will always see it. How do you hear me still setting the same thing now? But it's just left for you to understand the why and the technicality behind every question. Don't expect them to set it word by word, or don't expect them to just go to 2015 and remove all questions from 2015, or don't expect them to go to 2016 and remove questions. What they will do, they can touch question from 1997, 2001, 2005, 2024. They will just compile it there and set. Yes, now. So I wanted to say something that says O receives blood from a person what? Blood group what? AB. Please note, I love teaching so that in your own turn, you might not see something like this, but you will see this thing I want to explain. Take note too, if you have not written, you will likely see this question. You will likely see this question. Blood group AB, our blood group what? O. You will see something like this. But let me just give you as a tip. Blood group AB is what is known as universal recipient. Universal recipient. Please, if you are here to write JAMB today, take notes. Then blood group O is what? Universal what? Donor. Universal what? Donor. So blood group O can give to what? Everybody, but it cannot collect from. It cannot even collect from them. Blood group O will only collect from what? Blood group what? O. Why this one that is known as blood group AB we collect from what? All. Whether what A, whether what B, whether AB and what O. So blood group AB is a what? Universal recipient, and blood group what? O is a universal what? Donor. Take note of this if you are here to write. If you are writing by 2 or 3, take note of this. I know why I'm saying it too. Let's move on to the next question. The replacement of one population. All right. Let's write. The replacement of one population by another in a given environment. The replacement. You're welcome. The replacement of one population by another in a given environment is due to is network. Oh, people are calling me. I don't know these people. Yes, they are. People are calling me. Oh, so I just pray. Akoko Bright, this question is useful for you now. So let me repeat the question. It says the replacement of one population by another in a given environment is due to. Hey, my phone is on D&D, but I don't know why it's still, the question is like, the thing is still coming up, but it's on do not disturb mode. It's on do not disturb, but I don't know why it's still showing. So we say A, survival of the fittest, B, dominant population, C, overcrowding, and D, what? Climax, what? Community. The answer is what? Survival of the what? Fittest. It is only based on survival of the fittest that one population can be what? Wiped what? Out. The next question. One example of a physiological variation. One example of a physiological variation is. One example of a physiological variation is A, weight of newborn babies. B, size of the body. C, height of pupils. And D, pattern of behavior. So which of the following is an example of what? If I don't know why these people are calling me like this. So
How is that?
I don't know. Since yesterday I've been receiving calls that I am really like. Size of the body, C, height of pupils, and D, pattern of what? Behavior. Correct, you are correct. We have Oluwakorede Adedeji, you are correct. Blossom Odi, you are correct. Miracle Ben, you are wrong. Miracle Chukwuemeka, you are what? Correct. D, pattern of what? Behavior. Jonas Celestin, Christian Eric, Favor Okeze, Smartex boyfriend, you are correct. George Chinaza, Berlin, Joaz, yes, Josephu, Choma, Mace, Adamu, Peace, you are correct. A Nacho, you are correct. Look at my WhatsApp number there on the board, 07062460746. Please chat me up on WhatsApp. Like the thing is, different people are calling me. It's not just one person. That is why. Just different people, and I believe they want me to add them to the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so these questions are not hard though. These questions are not what hard. JAMB questions are not what hard. If only you read our past questions. Alright, the next. Omo is calling. Oh, is call. Alright. The association between rabbits and the bacteria found in their gut is A, mutualism, B, parasitism, C, commensalism, and D, what? Amensalism. Please, the correct answer there is what? Mutualism. It's call. I will pick and tell this one that, oh, I am on the live stream. As I'm ending the call, another person is calling, is telling me that they want to talk to me. You understand? It's just call. I'm just telling them. People say I should pick and tell them. So that I'm doing. They will pick and pick. Yes, my camera is rotated. The correct answer is mutualism. The correct answer is what? Mutualism. The correct answer is what? A, which is what? Mutualism. It is mutualism because the rabbit found in the gut of the bacteria found in the gut of the what? Rabbit helps it for what? Digestion. And in turn, the rabbit provides it with what? Food. You understand? So the correct answer is what? Mutualism. The both of them are benefiting from what? Each what? Other. So the bacteria is not just benefiting from the rabbit, rather the rabbit is also what? Benefiting from the what? Protective functions of the what? What do you call it? Of the what? Bacteria. So let's move on to the next question that is there. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is fungi. Fungi. All right, I will still write my number. Fungi is referred A are filamentous. B, lack chlorophyll. C, mycelium. And D, lack what? Roots. The correct answer is what? It's supposed to be clear now. It's supposed to be clear. Fungi are referred to as what? Heterotrophs. Because no, if it stands well, it's not going to cover the bud. The moment I make it portrait, it's not going to cover the bud again. So that is the only way it can cover the bud. So the answer is what? B, which is what? Lack what? Chlorophyll. If you don't have chlorophyll, you cannot what? Produce your own what? Food. So it's only what? Plant organisms that have what? Chlorophyll, like the Ilglina that has what? Chlorophyll that can also what? Produce its own what? Food. A plant tissue. A plant tissue. We are getting closer to the end of this live stream for this particular word, biology. So where is it? A plant tissue. A plant tissue that carries water. That carries what? Water and mineral salts. That carries water and mineral salts is the A, cambium. A, cambium. B, xylem. C, cortex. And D, phloem. The tissue that carry what? Waters and what? Mineral salts in what? Plant is what? A, cambium. B, xylem. C, cortex. And what? D, what? Phloem. You are what? Correct. The answer is what? Phloem. The answer is what? Phloem. Sorry. A plant tissue that carries water and mineral salt is not phloem. Sorry. It's B.
Xylem, yes.
Sorry, xylem. Sorry, I was just focusing on the D. Phloem. It's not phloem. Sorry, it's what?
Xylem.
The xylem. The xylem carries what? Water and what? Mineral salt. So pardon me for that. It's what? Xylem. I was only focusing on the phloem. That's why I continue mentioning it. So the answer is what? The word xylem. The next question. An example of a parasitic protozoan. An example, I believe this is the last 5 questions. An example of a parasitic protozoan. An example of a parasitic protozoan is A, Paramecium. B, Plasmodium. C, Euglena. And D, Chlamydomonas. So it says an example of what? Example of a parasitic protozoa is what? Is what? Plasmodium. The answer is what? B, which is what? Plasmodium. This is what? Plasmodium what? Falciparum. Remember when you are writing with your pen, you what? Underline. So it's what? Plasmodium what? Falciparum. Plasmodium falciparum is a what? Causative what? Agent for what? Malaria. Is a what? Causative what? Agent for what? Malaria. So let's move on to the next one. The next question. The chitin in the exoskeleton of many anthropods. That is the fourth to the last question. So we are just left with 3 questions. The chitin in the exoskeleton of anthropods. The chitin in the what? Exoskeleton of anthropods is threatened by A. Skeleton, B. Ligament, C. Muscle. What am I reading? Sorry, I made a mistake in my option here. Sorry. We have the chitin in the exoskeleton of anthropod is threatened by A. Leads, B. Proteins, C. Calcium compounds, and D. Organic what? Salt. What do you think is the answer? The chitin in the exoskeleton of the what? Anthropods. We all know the function of the what? Chitin is a what? Strength. So this chitin is being threatened by the what? Calcium what? Compounds. Please, is this 2025 question? Please, is this 2025 questions? Yes, this is 2025 JAMB Biology Day 2 question. But this is for what? Batch what? 1. The people that have written, there are some people that are still going to write again by 3 o'clock. So for now, this is the one we have for the people that have already written. That is what? Day 2, batch what? 1. That is just it. So I'm doing chemistry immediately after this class. We're having chemistry after this class. Then we'll have a minute break, like 10 minutes breaks. Then we'll move on to the next one, which is what? Chemistry. So let's move on to the next one. The most important plant hormone. The most important what? Plant what? Hormone. The most important what? Plant what? Hormone. The most important plant what? Hormone. The most important. These guys are making me to laugh. The most important plant hormone is, we have A. Cytokinin. We have B. Abscisic acid. We have C. Auxin. And we have a D. Gibberellin. Important plant hormone is what? Auxin. Thank you. I can see it. Miracle, yes, I can see it. Momentum mindset. It says, all of them they do saying as I book. Yes, I will send it to the group. Batch 1 and 2 questions are they the same? Batch 1 and 2 questions. Now, what you have to notice is this. Just like I told people yesterday, JAMB will, we have thousands of word centers as far as JAMB is concerned. You understand? We have thousands of word centers scattered in the word scale. So JAMB is going to bring what? People that will say what? Questions. You understand? So they can bring 20 people that will say what? Questions. And when they bring these 20 people are going to say what? Different what? Questions. And these different questions will be written in what? Different what? Centers. These questions will be written with different centers. Then in your particular center, let's assume you are writing what lecturer word A or teacher word A word question. In your center, you are going to have what paper word type. That means even the person that is sitting close to you, your number 1 question is going to be that person what number 20 questions. So it's going to be what scattered. But at the end of the day, they are just what recycling it. They will reshuffle it. I don't know whether you understand. So that is what how it is.
Different things.
So it's not going to be the exact thing I'm saying here, but it's still going to be what the same question. But it might not be the same way I'm saying it. The most important plant hormone is this, cytokinin. It might not be like this, but you will see something that is like this, but not what where to what. So it says the most important hormone is the what auxin, because the auxin is what the plant the what growth what hormone.
Yes.
Is the what growth hormone in what plant. So it's the most important what plant what hormone. That is what the what auxin. Let's move on to the next one. Do you do live every day? I do live pending. If I have questions, I go live. So basically, I go live every day. After the exams, I go live also to discuss with students. So if you are just coming across my YouTube channel, please click on the red subscription button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I will feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. Look, I just mentioned something. There was something I mentioned about do you do for JUPEP? Not yet, but I can do it when I see how many people are sincerely going for JUPEP. Yes, please, my brother, you will do it tomorrow. Yes, I will. Sir, please, the chemistry question for yesterday. Please, chat me up on WhatsApp 07062462746 so that you'll be added to the WhatsApp group. All the things I'm doing here, I will also send it to the WhatsApp group. Remember I said something. I didn't even see it here, but I just mentioned this particular stuff. I mentioned something and I mentioned something about universal recipient and universal donor. Look at it here. As if I already know that this is going to come out. Look at the question here. To which blood group do universal recipients belong? To which blood group does universal recipients belong? We have A, B, A, we have C, O, we have D, we have AB. So what do you think is the answer, or what is the answer? Universal recipient is what? AB. And that is just what it. Just like I used to tell you people, these questions, we already know, we can predict what JAMB questions. Basically, when we study past questions, I can predict what past questions. I just say this thing now though. I predicted it, that take note of it, and it's coming. So those of you that are still doubting what I'm doing here, it's still there for you. If you don't want to take it serious, it's still there for you. If you want to take it serious and believe, just like some people have done today morning, some people chatted me up that the chemistry we did yesterday, they saw it in their chemistry question this morning.
They repeated it.
Yes, they repeated it. So it's not left for you if you want to doubt. If you want to follow what I'm doing here, it's not what's left for you. So to which blood group we say what? They were AB, and this one is the universal donor. It's still left for you to believe what I'm doing. If you don't believe, it's still left for you. But what I know is that I will still be dropping legit questions and reviews. So people that are having exam by 6:30, me for yes now. So if you have exam by 3, just follow up. We are moving directly. I have 2 questions left. I have 2 questions left for this biology. Although I have questions, so you know this thing is, please, this thing, there are plenty of questions for biology. You understand? We have plenty of questions for biology, but it is center by center. So my block that is in the center, this is the question he dropped for me from the particular center. So that is why I used to hear people say this is not the question. They will say it is not the question because maybe their own center. I don't have questions for that center which I am using for my live stream. So later on, later in the evening, I'm going to what, drop what, compile what questions. That is when you see biology questions up to what, 100. You understand? You're going to see what, plenty of biology questions, even the one I didn't what treat, because it's during that evening time I will start getting access to other what blocks which are in what different what centers. But my own center block drop questions by what 9 what a.m. Drops question by what 9 a.m. and I go live by what 10. So let's answer this question and we call it what? We call it what? A day. So we have which one is this? So okay, we have this. The eye defect caused by the cloudy development. Okay, caused by the development of cloudy areas. The eye caused by the development of cloudy areas in the lenses. Cloudy areas in the lenses is dash A, which is A, presbyopia, B, presbyopia, where is it? Glaucoma, C, cataract, and D, astigmatism. So which the eye defect caused by the development of cloudy areas in the lenses is what? A, presbyopia, B, what? B, glaucoma, C, cataract, and D, astigmatism. What is the correct answer there? The correct answer is what? C, cataract. The correct answer is what? C, which is what? Cataract. So that is just it. C, which is what? Cataract. So let's enter our question. I have questions are dropping here, but I don't want to continue in biology so that we move on directly to chemistry. You understand? So I don't want to continue in biology. At least we have done up to 30 something questions in biology. So we'll move on to chemistry. So let me just answer this question that he said, and we will call it what? A day for biology. Which of the following is caused by Treponema pallidum? Which of the following is caused by Treponema? Which of the following is caused by what? Treponema what? Pallidum. That Treponema pallidum. We have A. The answer is what? Syphilis. You are what? Correct. So that is just it. It's called. I don't know how I will just put my phone that nobody will be able to call me right now. What is happening is not going to ring, but it's going to show, and when it show, never will cease.
Are you calling from WhatsApp?
No, normal call. WhatsApp is not no problem on WhatsApp. If it's WhatsApp, it's not disturbing, but normal call. No, Treponema pallidum does not cause what? Sleeping what? Sickness. Treponema what? Does not cause what? Sickness. Treponema what? Pallidum causes what? Syphilis. Now, someone said something. Let me read what the person said before I will end this live stream. Someone said, let me check what the person said. Someone said, I thought it is what? Sleeping what? Sickness. So sleeping sickness is caused by what? Trypanosoma. Sleeping sickness is caused by what? Trypanosoma. And this trypanosoma is transmitted by the tested what? Fly, which causes what? The sleeping what? Sickness. Trypanosoma, which is what? The tested what? Fly. So that is just it. So for the sake of the people who are not yet online to view this live stream, we have biology questions continuously what? Dropping. These are the questions, they are continuously what? Dropping. So this is just it for our biology what section. I'm going to save this. I will have immediately start chemistry session here, but I'm going to save this so that I will put it there biology day 2, so that people can easily get access to what? This. So if you are just coming across my YouTube channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejogba, and I'm a 400 level student at the University of what? Calabar. And in my channel, I help students level up their academic game. I also share food tips on the channel focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this and also in your JAMB UTME, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. And just like I said, we have a WhatsApp group for this, which is my WhatsApp number is 070-6246-2746. 070-6246-2746. I share what? Legit what? Questions. Dropping what? Day 1, day 2. Tomorrow is day 3. I believe to have the questions exactly. It is what? 9 a.m. I will have the questions, and by 10 I will start my what? Live stream. So that is just what how it is. If you love this video once again, please click on the red subscribe button and stay tuned. Just be alert, because the moment I end this live stream and I save it, I am moving straight to the what? Chemistry what section. I really love you all. Thank you.
I gave hope for between me and you. I don't know.
What am I writing?
Assisted.
Unica.
Unica.
I depend on God.
Unica.
Yeah.
Unica.
You're writing Unica.